Welcome to DoItYourself3D.org's video tutorials. Hello, in this video tutorial we're just going to learn a really quick setup on how to throw your renders into After Effects and render out a composition in high quality. So after you have your renders exported, you want to find their location and import them. Just go to Import, File, and I already have mine, it's in the walk cycle. And make sure that JPEG sequence is on, especially if you named all your files correctly and they're in order. This is how it should be. And by doing so, it will give us a file name, final 01 through 200. And next we need to just create a composition with the same settings as our image, width and height. My images was set to 1080p, so it's 1920 by 1080. You want to make sure that the aspect ratio is locked. And you also want to set your frame rate to the same frame rate that you rendered out of Maya. So mine was 25. I'm going to go ahead and change this to 7. I think that's a little bit closer to how much frames I have, and should be good to go. Next, you could just kind of drag the left click and drag the final image sequence onto the composition one, and it throws a layer into this. I mean, you could throw it a couple more times, especially if you want to do like a loop sequence, and it will give it a layer. But that's not what we're trying to do today. And I actually have about about 1/3 of a second of black space that after my animation finishes, that's what everyone will see. So to fix that, I need to take this bar, which is the work area end as it's named, and drag it so that the way these two-tone colors line up to the end of my image sequence. So that way when the video is being exported, it stops right there without going black. So you can go ahead from here, click on Composition, go to Composition tab, and if you could see it, there's a Make Movie, Control M. Go ahead and click that, and it pulls up these settings down here in the render queue. The things you want to focus on are render settings. If you click this, you can kind of choose the quality, choose the resolution, which for our purpose we're going to do full 1920 by 1080, and make sure that the frame rate is correct prior to exporting out, and it tells you exactly how long the video is and how long the image sequence is. So I actually have 1 frame over, but that's okay. I'd rather have it cut short than have black space at the end. So be sure to check through these real quick. Output, go ahead and name it whatever you want. Obviously, it'd help if you name it something that's relevant to the render. And from there, you just click Render. Now it is rendering 1 frame at a time. It's not doing too bad, but as it progresses, it's going to become a little bit more tiresome on your system. And if I drag my widget over here, you can kind of see my quad cores are varying in use, and they're kind of jumping up there. And especially, I don't know if it's just my computer, but After Effects sucks up RAM incredible. Sucks up a lot of RAM. So it's using almost all of my 4 gigs, 94% of it actually. And after this finishes, you'll just want to make sure that you close the program before continuing on. Otherwise, you'll have a pretty laggy system. So then the animation finishes, and after it finishes, the saved video will be in the project directory or wherever you saved it to. And that's about it. You can go ahead and close After Effects and continue on with post-editing in programs like Adobe Premiere. Thanks.